Sammy from Dietitians of Palm Valley here, and although I'm a dietitian and I absolutely love food and nourishing people's bodies, I hate fad dieting. Welcome to Fuck Diet Culture Friday. Wendy from Weight Watchers here, and welcome to your first Weight Watchers meeting. Tonight I'm going to cover everything you need to know about WW Freestyle. First up, my new favorite word is zero, as in 0 points. WW Freestyle has a whole new vibe, and the first thing is we got some 0-point foods, y'all. You know what that means? These things don't count, so you can eat as much as you want. So we're talking bananas, apples, carrots, beans, yogurt, eggs, chicken, fish, seafood, plus 200 randomly assorted foods that you can eat as much as you want, and it doesn't count. Now, I also want to warn you that there's some foods out there that are super healthy, people will say, but then when we look at how many points they are, woo-wee, they are high, and it's important to take note of that. Just for example, 1/4 of a cup of nuts, 6 points, 1/2 of an avocado, 6 points, and 1 glass of wine, 6 points. So although you might think these are healthy, they are very high in points, so I warn you to stay away. And you all know that Miss Wendy loves Cinco de Mayo, but one thing that is just off the charts for our Weight Watchers group is a good old margarita. That sucker clocks in at about 17 points. That's about my daily value, so don't even think about having a margarita. Now that we got all that points talking out of the way and all that mathematics and stuff, it's time to talk about our number 1 pointers and some of our core values that are going to help you be successful on Weight Watchers. Number 1, weigh every day. Make sure you're tracking that weight because weight is our only measure of success and we want you weighing. Number 2, don't even think about buying foods that you love and putting them in your house because you're going to be tempted and those points are going to go through the roof. Don't buy no avocados or nuts and definitely no margaritas. Next thing up, track everything that you put in your mouth on an app, on paper. I don't care how you do it, but you know we got that fancy schmancy app, so you better be counting your points. Last but not least, eat a shit ton of 0-point foods because it don't matter how much you eat of them. On our website, it actually says you aren't going to be worrying about how many chicken breasts you're eating, but cookies, on the other hand, you might want to overindulge in. So make sure you eat a shit ton of chicken breasts. I think that's what that's saying. And last but not least, have fun, you know? Happy Fuck Diet Culture Friday. This is Sammy from Dietitians of Palm Valley, and I first want to apologize for that accent. I have absolutely no idea where it came from and why I did it, but I just wanted to apologize. Next thing up, I want every single person to watch this know that if you are trying to lose weight, we are not shaming you. If you're trying to become a healthier person, if you're trying to change some habits, this is not shaming you. Today, what we're talking about is Weight Watchers and a lot of the misconstrued messages that go along with it. First of all, any program that's called Weight Blank, or for in this instant, Weight Watchers, we are not fans. If you go back to one of our old videos, you'll see we did a video called Why the Scale Sucks. And this, if you really go watch that video, is gonna have a lot of the same messaging. We here at Dietitians of Palm Valley are extremely passionate in giving you other measures of success to measure your health. That does not mean that you can't want to lose weight or work towards a different weight, but we think, why focus on weight when you can focus on other measures, being energy levels, how you're sleeping, how your digestion is, your cravings, so on and so forth. Again, head over to the video of Why the Scale Sucks for more information there. Also, when we have Weight Watchers and this whole point system, it creates this whole mentality of good versus bad and tying morality to food. I get it. Weight Watchers is trying to come up with some way that they can pump out this program to millions of people, and they've done that successfully, but it messes with how you view food. The fact that an avocado and an almond is so many points, or portions of these things, it makes us think we shouldn't be having them because it's taking up a higher amount of points, when these are super heart healthy, amazing foods that we should be working in, and we shouldn't be having guilt or shame associated with it. I think as a practitioner, I have a lot of people that come to my office that have a very poor relationship with food, and a lot of them have been on Weight Watchers and fear certain foods because of it. So again, we have to ditch that good and bad morality and see food as a normal, neutral being. Last but not least, we have the logging and the consistent tracking, and we have to remember that you don't need to log to be healthy. We can simply just learn what food is made of, what are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, how do they break down in our body, how much do we need of them. This whole 0 point food also glorifies food to make you think that you can be eating 27 chicken breasts or 37 eggs or 47 bananas, and just because they're 0 points, we can eat whatever we want. It just creates a really skewed relationship with food, and we really don't need to be doing that. Okay, so it's not that we're sitting here saying if you're doing Weight Watchers, cancel your membership and don't do it anymore, but we just want you to know that you don't have to do that if that is what you think you have to do to be healthy. There are so many other things we can do. Making peace with food, understanding how food works in your body is 2 of the things that we would recommend starting with. Happy Fuck Diet Culture Friday. Again, I'm sorry for that accent. I have no idea where it came from, and we'll see you next week.